Hey Downs, happy to be here. Happy to have you here with me. This is Kisa, your favorite tarot reader, and I am back with another video. And this time we are talking about the energy for June regarding my sign, Gemini. Before we go ahead and get started, I want you to be sure to like, subscribe, share. And after the video, make sure you make some comments. Let me know how it resonated with you, how it feels, like what's going on. I would love to know how the month of June is going for you so far and how it went. If you're interested in a private reading, they're available 24. I do this all the time, 24/7. Yeah, because I'm not awake every day. I'm a person. They're available 7 days a week at www.fortuneexpo.com. And if you're interested in your tarot scopes, definitely check us out on the social medias. I am on Instagram and Facebook and dropping gems every day. Okay, in today's reading, we're going to go over your general energy, your finances, your love, and your warnings. Before we go ahead and get started, get in a comfortable seat and breathe. Take a few moments. It's important that you ground yourself before we get into it. All right, so I am going to pull an angel number card just to see where we're at with things, and then we'll allow the tarot to expand on that information, okay? So Gemini, June is bringing a new beginning for you. I really like that energy because it speaks to a couple of things. I think this year has been very interesting in regards to a lot of ways. But for you, I think that you are reviewing what your identity is. It's like everything's burning down around you and you're trying to figure out, who am I? I'm in the midst of all of that. I also think this is a beautiful and interesting card for you because you are overdue for a new beginning. I think that you do so much for other people and you don't get a lot of time to focus on yourself, or you're so interested in so many different things, it's difficult for you to wind down and tap in. So this new beginning is speaking to that. This season that you're going to be in your birthday and beyond, it's going to all be about you. What do you want? What do you need? What are you looking for? And that's beautiful. You deserve it. It's time. And to me, this also speaks to letting go of some things that haven't been serving you. I just feel like you do so much and step up in so many different ways. And it's kind of time for you to step up and do stuff for yourself. New beginnings, of course, also mean fresh starts. So you might be getting information about a new career, or you might be moving, or creating something new. I don't like to, pregnancy, I am picking up on pregnancy, but you know, there's different ways to be pregnant, right? You could be pregnant with a new idea here. But that's the energy I'm getting. I feel like this is also a good time for manifestation, June, is for you. Really getting clear about your vision and your goals. Even when you feel like things might be a little overwhelming or you don't want to take the risk, still put that energy out there anyway. This is a time where you're divinely aligned for something else. And I feel like that is coming from the fact that what you're doing currently isn't serving you. See, I always gotta go there with it. I know. So for your current energy, I'm laughing because look at these cards, right? This is exactly why you went for a new beginning. We have the Knight of Blades and the Two of Blades. And this is indicative of the energy we're in right now. Gemini is an air sign. Oh yeah, we're in Gemini season. I'm like, is it Cancer season yet? It feels like it's about to be Cancer season. But anyway, this is indicative of the energy we're in right now. A lot of thoughts are going on, a lot of thinking, a lot of conversations are happening, a lot of considerations. And this, what's so interesting to me about this is I feel like you are consumed about what you have to do and really disconnected from what you want to do. And that happens sometimes, especially if you're a mother or you're in a partnership. But the issue with this right now is that you have like some great ideas and you want to move forward, but it's difficult for you to do that. Like you feel stuck, or there's some issues that are coming up and it's like you spending so much time talking about it and thinking about it. It's like you need to get off the pot and you're having a hard time doing that. For some of you, there are a lot of problems going on right now. And the thing about it is, a lot of these problems are like theory. It's like, well, if I do this, it'll be that. Or if they say this, it'll be that. Or because they did this, then I have to do that. And that's what is, I feel like a lot of you have like a lot of weight from that. I also feel like a lot of you are trying to figure out where your emotions fit in regarding the things that are coming up. Like somebody says something and you're like, and it shook your world, but you're like, okay, how do I respond to that? Or you might be processing grief or going through, just a transition from a difficult time and you're trying to balance your emotions with how you feel. Because I think the things that you're thinking about right now might not reflect the physical space that you're in, and you're having issues with that. Some of you also feel like a lot of you are just in a real neutral, chill spot. But when I'm saying chill, it's like you're not moving. Like you should be doing something or acting on something, but you're tapped out. And I'm picking up on that because it's giving the energy of like your nervous system is shot, you're stressed, and you're just also tired. Like I'm picking up on a lot of you guys are tired and you don't want to argue because there have been a lot of arguments lately. So that's like the general energy you're in right now. And that's why I love the fact that you got the new beginning card, because it is speaking to the fact that things are changing. It's time for a change. And you already know that, right? Like you already know that where you're at right now, especially regarding your mindset, is not good. It's like it's like you're trying to get over a hurdle, but everything keeps getting in your way. So I think the best thing for you to do in this sense is step out of yourself, step away from some things, go sit by the water, get some clarity in that way by just like meditating. Because it's like, this is giving like all your tabs are open, right? And how you gonna do anything with all 500 tabs open? Now, regarding your finances, we have the Chariot in reverse, and then we have Judgment. So both of these are major arcana cards, which lets me know that this is a major change coming in. And I actually really love that for you. I know it might be stressful to like see that and think about it, but I think you are in a good space because it's time for a pivot. With the Chariot in reverse, it's speaking to like being a little too ambitious. Some of you might be trying to climb all these ladders and do all these things, but you're not really doing inventory of like how that's impacting your family or how it's impacting your health, or whether or not you really want to do these things. Like, I feel like sometimes Gemini, I'm a Gemini rising, so it's like we get to going and doing and thinking, and it's like, I just got to finish it, or, this is on my mind, and we kind of it's like you've been honing in on something, but you're not thinking about all the other parts of it. I'm also picking up for some of you that you've been working really hard, but you keep getting delayed. And that's frustrating you because you're ready to go forward. You have the resources, you have the tools, you have the skills, you have the information, but you keep getting like something keeps stopping you. And it's making, for some of you, it's making you want to give up. For some of you, it's making you lose your confidence. I do want to let you know that you're right at the point, right? Like you're right there. Please hold on. I know it's hard, like you're almost where you need to be, but this season right now that you're in is very overwhelming. So And I get it. You know, after disappointments and after things not working out for you, it does make it hard for you to dream and be open, but keep pushing forward. You're almost at the end, okay? I'm also picking up for a lot of you that you are in a place where you're like doing assessments of yourself. Like that's why this is so interesting, because it's like, and that's why I giggle, because it's kind of like you see the stars and you're like, is it worth it? Do I want to? Should I? Does it make sense? I also feel like a lot of you are working through some past trauma regarding your money situations. And in relationship to money, this gives like, you've been working in, like, you always overwork. You never take time off. You never, you're always stepping in. You're always doing extra projects. And it's like, now you're like, why? Why am I doing that? Like, this is getting me burnt out. And also I feel like a lot of you, with this stuff being delayed, you're starting to think about opportunities that you do want, like some stuff that you want to do. This is giving maybe that you didn't get information, like you didn't get a promotion that you were waiting on, or there's a transfer that's taking too long to happen, or you're trying to launch a product or business or service and it's just taking too long to get finalized because of just the red tape. It could be from the tariffs, it could be from, you know, a number of things. But the whole process of what you're going through right now it's frustrating, but it's also very healing, because in this you are seeing what you're capable of and how far that you can truly expand. And I think that's something that you need to really take in account, because you're the type of person that you're always going to do what you're asked of. You're always going to step up, show out. But now it's kind of saying like, I've been stepping up, I've been showing out. What is it getting me? Or do I want to keep showing up and showing out like this? Or do I want to break? Do I want to do this role? Do I want to do something else? So you're kind of at a pinnacle of deciding what you want to do in regards to your finances. I also feel like some of you, if there's a transition, like if you've recently lost your job, you might be feeling out of sorts with stuff, but also kind of like, I don't want to say like happy, but kind of like relieved, kind of like awakened and seeing like, okay, what now I can focus on the things I want to. I have my bare minimums, but now what can I do? Like, how can I use these resources to expand into the maximum? So that's what I'm getting for your finances. Regarding your love situation, we have the Magician and the Five of Wands in reverse. So for those of you who are in relationships, I think that some of you are in a space of you know that together you can work and create different things. And like, how can I say it? If you're in a relationship, I feel like you're at this point where you love this person, you guys have a lot together, but also you're feeling a certain way about yourself and you don't know if this is where you want to stay. I'm also picking up on some of you are harboring animosity or frustration with your partner, despite the fact that, you know, things are going well. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with how you feel about yourself and what you're doing with yourself. Some of you, your partner is in a better position than you guys financially, or just with their freedoms or different things, you know, different roles or different situations look different for other people. And I feel like you're kind of resentful of that. I also feel like you're having a problem with some of you are outwardly expressing your resentment, whereas others of you are feeling bad for being resentful because you know that they work for what they have. This to me is just giving that this is in relationship to like your own personal self-esteem and your own work situation with the Magician. Magician has everything they need to make anything happen. But with Five of Wands, this is like, there's like arguments or fights. So also part of it on one end, I look at it like you guys feel some kind of way about your partner because you don't feel good about yourself right now. Also, I feel like some of you feel a way about your relationship because you're like, we both are making good money. We both are happy. Like, we both are young. We both this. Like, you feel like this is given to me. You are looking at paper and you're going through the list of everything great, but it isn't matching. So what's happening? And it's like really frustrating you. I'm also picking up on the energy of like you guys are dating, you feel like you're the prize, you have so much to offer, and you're just not meeting people that are in alignment with you. I think that this is a season for you to be focused on you. I think you could do the best in all of your romantic relationships, but I just feel like whether or not you're dating or you're partnered, you feel pretty disconnected. And that's okay. You don't have to claim that and take that in forever. And like, you know, you don't have to overwhelm yourself with that. Either increase your self-esteem and your feeling of self-worth, or let this situation ride out. Everything in relationships has bumps and curves. This is not saying that like this is a bad person for you or this is a bad time to be dating. This is just a season. And June is giving more like self-reflection for you, Gemini. So it makes sense that you will be looking at your relationships as well as your participation in those relationships and gauging your happiness from there. Now, these are your warnings, okay? This is what you need to be mindful of for the month of June. You got a decision to make. You got a decision to make, and it's about you, not about them. We have the Seven of Blades and the Lovers. As you know, the Lover speaks to that. Whatever decision you make, that's the best thing for you. It speaks about consequences and, you know, things of that nature. But when we're talking about what you need to be mindful of, like the warning, to me, it's saying don't go against your best interests. Whatever decision that you make, you are going to have to pay the consequences of it. But also the Seven of Blades is all about being sneaky. So don't be sneaky. Don't try to deceive anybody or scheme anybody. Also, be mindful of what you're like attracted to. I feel like with everything else going on, you might be looking for a shortcut for some of you. I also feel like some of you are looking for a quick come up to transition some of this energy. Before a beginning, there's an end. And I think that you guys aren't really comfortable with the way things might be ending. So you're trying to change the outcome, very Gemini energy. But you're not going to really get away with it. Whatever happens, you are going to be responsible for that. So you really got to sit and think whether or not it's worth it. This card is literally saying stay away from scammers this summer. It's the summer. The boys be scamming. Definitely telling you to stay away for that. In the sense of be mindful of being scammed. If something sounds like it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Also, some of you I also will tell a lot of you to be careful with the information that you share. As you're transitioning and leveling up, you might be speaking about that. And this is also saying that somebody might steal an idea you have or use information against you. So be really careful with your tongue. Be really careful what you post online or send in emails or even in text, because it can be misinterpreted or used against you. So be mindful of that. It's also speaking to harmony. So I think there's some things that are going on in your life right now that are misaligned, but there are things that are working. I would really preface you to focus on the things that are working and lean into those and stop trying to fix, like everything does not have to be on the same wavelength. Like your health can be great and then your finances can be struggling, right? That's okay. Work through everything where it is. Don't try to have everything at 100%, or also don't worry about having your hands into a million pots either, because you have to do or be mindful of what's available to you and not expand yourself and try to get into too many things. But definitely be careful of getting schemed, being part of a scheme, being open to a scammer. Even if you know that your friend is on some bullshit, stay away from them this summer, because you're going to pay the consequences of it. And you don't need to. Like, there's new things that are coming for you and you just have to be patient. I really feel like the delay of things is making it hard for you to see that, but it's coming. You don't cut corners though. Now, again, your overall energy is saying new beginnings. And I think the most beautiful part about that is you're ready. You're ready for a fresh start. You're ready for something new. you're ready to win. And I think that you've been coasting for so long and you've had little blips, you know, little ups, little downs, but you're coming into a winning season. And also fresh energy, which you enjoy, you welcome, and you really love. Support speaks to the fact that you're not having to do it alone either. I know Geminis are very resourceful. They're also very friendly and very open and utilize their networks and their friend channels. And this is telling you to do more of that. Your private moments are for you, of course, but this is also saying that you can trust certain people, and your discernment has already told you that, to be open and loving and supportive through things. I am excited for you, Gemini, because I think this is a great way to start your birthday season and also start your new year. But at the same time, I think that you are kind of the most discounted when it comes to work and adaptability. And I think in this new season, people are really going to see you for who you are, and your respect will be expanded. Well, that is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video like I enjoyed having you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.